across both maps. Ancient is our decider, and I certainly hope we get there, but Mongols are going to have to earn it today against a red-hot MOUZ who beat everyone but Vitality. Can they add Mongols back on the chopping block? Torshi seems to think so. Quick split on this A side. Mongols do make it up connector, relatively unscathed. It's CS2 in middle, still keeping things interesting. Bomb planted.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, wow. Techno's going to be feeling a little sour about that one. Spinx sitting back, waits to collect the freebie. And now the Mongols lose that man advantage. This is still slow for MOUZ though, with 3 in at the spawn. 9-10 tries to whittle away at this pack roll that MOUZ are trying to bring through. Another kill found for Blitz. And MOUZ, that advantage they once possessed, now gets away from them. They're the ones on the clock. Spinx can't find his footing. And so the Mongols will turn that one around.
Oh, it's a confident look for the Mongols. The only way they lose that is if they play too passive, right? If they don't keep the pressure on in the post plant. As soon as that smoke comes down for MOUZ. And so this is no free win for MOUZ. Favorites or not, they're going to have to earn it.
Spinx will earn his. He'll more than earn his keep here. 2 from the ladder room. Spinx keeps on going. And the Mongols B play gets chewed up by just 1 man. That is a lovely sequence out of Spinx. A little awkward for Torshi. And things could still get weird here. It's Techno 4K.
Oh, this is a crazy wraparound. How long till Brolin considers this as a possibility? He's open right now, back turned. But this is such a long flank for Techno. Brolin gets tucked in. Not in time. Oh no, the weapon switch. That is a disaster for Techno. Could have been a free kill. Big mistake.
Obviously, you know, the whole conversation around MOUZ is they're undoubtedly a team at the top. The only squad they can't beat is that Vitality squad, his former team. And so you want to see Spinx's level continue to rise. Jimmy getting overran, but there is Spinx from short, lending a helping hand. Torshi now moves in as well. These pistols might have found the opening. They've lost every fight past that point. Plant not found either. Mouzinho hops off that bomb, and that window on the bomb plant just might have closed. The Deagles reply quickly with 2. MOUZ thought they had this one in the bag. Xerxin goes swinging. And with only CS2 left, they're both low, but he can't quite find the shot to make it happen. You'll hear him tracking, you know, he's always the guy tracking the money. Helps out in those mid-rounds. That's the guy he's helping, getting dealt with by CS2. Brolin falls, the captain out of the round now, and Molly's raining in to make life hard for Xerxin, but there's Torshi keeping his wits about him.
Where'd he come from?
He'll deal with that mid-lurk. 9-10 just tags in that Molotov as well. That's big info for MOUZ to work with. They know that he's pushing up towards jungle. Spinx had a chance to find him there on the smoke spam. But 9-10 remains elusive, and now Spinx is put in a position where he has to force the fight, has to make the play. Gonna go slow for now. That's because they're lending Xerxin as much time as possible, but CS2 is holding this, and if Xerxin falls right away, MOUZ, this whole retake was hinging on Xerxin's flank. And that was the kill that stopped the retake in its tracks.
Feels like the smallest detail makes the biggest issue there for MOUZ in Jimpat's HE grenade. He throws it from short, he tries to break the con smoke, and it bounces back off the stairs and hits Spinx.
Window on this A play is now opened up to the Mongols. Final 30 seconds as they set their sights on playing through. Torshi tucked in, Brolin trying to take attention away from him. But Torshi is burning and living on borrowed time. Mouzinho and Techno open up. Play through the con smoke a little faster this time. As MOUZ bring the fight early, they don't want to leave this one to a post plant. They reclaim that 3-on-3, only for 9-10 to take it away on the AW.
Oh, careful.
Looking for a little bit more is 9-10. That's a lovely second shot. And Jimmy now in a world of hurt. 1v2, but strong post plants here for the Mongols. Backed up in a spawn. And a reset on Mouzinho. Looks like 9-on.
They got shooters, Mongols. They have got shooters. They don't care. He's been opting for the rifle. Oh, smooth into the ladder. Doesn't even bump his head. He's right in position. 9-10 tries to take him on.
Mad to think, but if Torshi had stayed on that line, he would have had 9-10 dead to rights.
Oh my god, are you ready for Mizzino just walking out ramp? Roland is. Top of the stairs, staying active on this A site. Drops in for the AK and they re-clear positions. Torshi's patience might pay off anyway. Oh, barrel. He knows that's an AWP. Should be no way he loses this. Oh, Senzu, high peak from Senzu. Yeah, it's still grabbed by Torshi off the angle. He goes back for more. He was asking for that. 3 on 4 now. Mongols going into 2.
Yeah, Spinx and Jimmy on this B hold. Can't afford to get nothing done. Jimmy with a slow start, but Spinx has not been struggling. Techno will struggle to make much of a move here. That molly might displace Jimmy out into the open. But they have that line teed up at the back of the site. They can just play off of one another. And yeah, great trades of contact here from MOUZ.
That was so well played for Jimmy and Spinx. Not just because Jimmy doesn't swing out short, which would be so tempting, just a wide swing short. They both know there's an AWP there. Need to stay on top of their economy today.
I think the money conversation's a big one as well with how influential these AWPs have been in the early stages of this game, right? 9-10 and Torshi both finding a lot of impact, so you want them with their best guns. Spinx on this AK, well, he's got his. 2 quick kills from short. Jimmy, that is an awkward whiff, and that's given open control of this B site to the Mongols. They've moved in. Brolin misses both of these timings as well. It's very awkward. Eventually going to collect one of them. But that bomb slinks out of there on the back of 9-10. With Techno holding down jungle, they feel like they've got room to work with here. Rotates are going to be tricky for MOUZ. The one angle open is the CT wrap that Torshi embarks upon.
You've got to know about Techno's position here. You can't walk through that murder hole. Group with your teammate and play together. It's MOUZ's best bet. Okay. The jump to Balk with the flash.
Bomb's planted for Techno, but he's got to get a gun. The cat jump is real smooth. Nice moves to get himself here. Give himself a fighting chance in the clutch. Techno does have armor to work with as well, so not going to be getting aim punched back here in the connector. But awkward there. Drawn out the spam from the first tap.
Anchors have to stay super aware in this game, as we've already seen. Even when Mongols are playing 3 middle, they're popping out bomb sites with 2 guys with the bomb. Just did it on B, done it on Palace. You can never really let your sights off the site. Cool boost, but MOUZ are playing active. And in the blink of an eye, all the hope is gone in this round.
Okay.
Sure.
Looked like timing was going to get the better of him, and now Mizzino on the board. The ball gets rolling for the Mongols. That's an AWP as well.
Oh, no.
That gives him a real bit of firepower in these long sight lines. Jimmy trying to make the play to save the round, but he's missed his timing.
He's heard it.
They know it's the A play, sure, but I feel like you could have expected that anyway. Mizzino still in this powerful position on the AWP. Gonna catch Exertion back in the spawn. And now it's just Jimmy. Knows about that AWP, knows about the rotate from Blitz, but knowing won't save him. Mizzino, one hell of a round alongside his captain.
Belly dense Blitz. Scout might find a leg shot here, but 9-10 hears that one rally off. And avoids death. Mongols, they've got options open. Palace and B-Apps. That will set their sights on this B hit. Up short goes the bomb. Techno with a massive entry.
Jimmy's been getting destroyed in this game. I mean, add that one to the tally. A wild shot from Techno as he tries to bring the Mongols into this B play. The bomb now moving in through the apartments, hoping to link up with him here. But there is this double hold. Torshi and Exertion. Exertion's very, very low. Gonna struggle to get away with too much. Torshi dead next, and those remaining 2 both get brushed aside with ease. It's just the captain, and Brolin is so far out of this round. He doesn't even really have time. That's before you take into account the positioning of the Mongols here. They're looking to have won things out on their T side. And that's all thanks, thinking back to that 2v4 out of Mizzino and Blitz. It's left him in a great spot here heading into that second half. As Brolin falls, set of MOUZ in that half. It is the Mongols winning it out 7-5.
Going to be a painful round for MOUZ if all goes to plan for the Mongols. Flash set up. Senzu gets the spot. Flash drop quite early here, but it's still going to work. No one's close enough. That's the awkward fact. Techno spraying away. I would have liked that. A couple seconds later to really maximize damage. Instead, MOUZ just spread out on this site. They get every kill. They get all the glory. They get the pistol without a blemish.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh. Spinx with the impact today. He's won a couple of key rounds for MOUZ.
Surely it feels bait as hell though,
yeah,
right?
but people do use decoys a lot to force kills. Like, it adds an element of uncertainty. You know, maybe you don't believe it, maybe you do.
What about an elephant of uncertainty? Is the elephant of uncertainty in the room with them right now? Jimmy seems to think so. Going to deal with Techno on the push.
Exertion has a feeling. 3 Palace. Yeah, you need the contact con. Brolin playing second fiddle. Does catch his kill. There's the explosion. 9-10 core in the open. Nothing he can do. And not another 2v4, surely. The flank timing is great, but it's being considered.
Senzu still attempting this, but the round is so far gone.
Wow. Oh, they're about to know.
I think when you see someone like Exertion got a whiff of something there on default, I feel like you have to expect that to be the boost. Weird position to be playing otherwise, and so at that point you feel like you should be able to read into this stack, and that's why we see him up and leave now. Try to get away from Techno, who is a little scary with that AK peppering them up. Now, a long time ago, Blitz pushed ramp, and he stayed there all round long.
Wow.
Playing his hand now very late in the round, but 1 kill on a Brolin, no small feat. It leaves just Torshi in the site alone. Jimmy still a long way from being able to help him, so Torshi has to win these fights, and he does. On for the ace. That is madness. That was a huge chance for the Mongols. They had the bomb on an island all alone. No support from Jimmy P for Torshi.
Miss jump up. Oh,
It's awkward,
forcing.
yeah. Still trying to commit to that fight after missing the jump as well.
Oh my god, in the molly, down to just 10 health. And the rifle's still fighting. This feels so forced for the Mongols. Good save for Blitz, but he's surely not ready for Brolin in the same position. 2 players crept into con. This is a weird, awkward start to the round for the Mongols. And that was MOUZ about to hit B, but cancelled. They saw the numbers. There were 3 there. So the Mongols are spread out now, and MOUZ will do the same, regrouping back on A with Brolin in the connector. And we call for Mazinho to save the day. He is all that stands between MOUZ and a 10th round. This would be 5 in a row. Mazinho with a dink. How does that not get converted? That looked dead on. But Jimpat, high impact kill.
That's it. Desk slam type death, isn't it, right? You land the dink, you're in the swing position for the round.
They feel like they have to make the play.
Well, yeah, exactly, right? You centered your whole round around that opening, right? Everything else in the round was built around doing it, and so 9-10 felt like he had to.
And MOUZ are about to come B anyway. That's the saddest part, but guns looking like they're going to get saved. Something for the Mongols, as MOUZ have yet to drop around on this T side.
Loss here, and pending saves, you won't see him buying till the 12th round is on the board for MOUZ.
Well, so you think.
Yeah, true.
Can never be too sure. A pop. Got the smoke molly combo on the fly. Mazinho again, the same situation. A dink, and he doesn't finish it. He tried to transfer back and forth. He still didn't even finish off Jimmy. And in the blink of an eye, a 5v2 ensues.
MOUZ should hunt as well, right?
Yeah.
Hang around for a moment, see if Techno just offers something up here, but you should be looking to remove these guns, and you're not content with just one of them. You want both weapons gone.
Such a basic set play, and I like that MOUZ have been avoiding set plays on this T side. They've been playing pretty default, taking map control, getting mid from under, doing con splits, and then as soon as they feel like they're in control of this game, and they've won every round, and Mongols have the buy to save their whole map, MOUZ just do a A-pop. It's brutal. They find 5 kills, they lose 1 guy.
You see that Mouzinho is getting visibly frustrated because that's 2 rounds in a row now. He's landed the dink, he's done the hard part, but he can't get the killing blow. Techno hangs around and dies when, if he committed to the save, 2 guys saving, maybe you can bodyguard. Even 1 gun here would have facilitated a full buy for the Mongols. Instead, they're working with serious limitations. 910 and Senzu both find success. That AWP getting whittled down, but there's the support. Senzu, helping hand. Only going to keep 910 alive a little longer before the nades find him, but still, this has worked out well for the Mongols as they desperately try to cling on.
Yeah, Senzu needs to quit it right now. He's got 2 teammates pushing so far forward, and he still gets a 3rd kill. Up in the ladder room, finding Spinx out from lower, and they know Torshi was at top mid AWP. Both Mongol site players have pushed the perimeter, and Torshi, this map is closing on him like a box. He doesn't know. That goes both ways. Mouzinho's missed this timing. Techno's in a great position. I don't know if Torshi's checking it. Oh, he did! He did! Last second flick. This is a little concerning. 18 kills on Torshi. He's looking for 20 to wrap up to 12 rounds. Mongols, do they play alone? Do they take the risk? Or can they wait to group up here in this 2v1? Torshi trying to find a free kill. He gets caught down to 1 health. Don't count him out, but Senzu will. Mongols finally find a round on the CT side. It takes 4 kills from Senzu in middle.
Mongols are going to be largely in the dark as well. I'll have to play reactive here, but that's a big pickup for Mouzinho.
Oh, what a shot.
Equally huge for Spinx. Getting past 910 up close on the ramp. Here comes the rest of MOUZ. Batten down the hatches, Mongols, because they're here. Knocking down that front door. It's Spinx on the opening. Plant found at 2 versus 4. The Mongols both grouped over towards the spawn. But not even they can justify giving this one a look in. Spinx goes fishing. Wants to try and remove this saving M4 on Senzu. Hey, roots well, and so we'll get out with this gun, but Mongols now, they're going to need 4 in a row. MOUZ have got 4 chances to close out this map. This is the Mongols map pick. Nuke up next. And a scary-looking MOUZ.
Where'd he wallbang him?
Through a murder hole.
Oh, damn.
Exertion tries to run it in B, but he's got the full weight of MOUZ in behind him. And they're hitting hard. Senzu backing off. Desperate just to stay alive, buy a bit more time. His teammates are still a long way away. Senzu is operating entirely alone.
How?
Pistol pulled, a lot of damage done for Senzu.
Worth.
Done his part in the round, sure. It's down to the rest of the Mongols now to finish what he started. Brolin down low. Torshi trying to make some moves, but that will leave Brolin in the site alone, left to fend for himself, and he can't hold on. Senzu working miracles in that B defense. 2.5 kills from him. And if it comes from a huge Spinx MVP-like performance, well then on the other side of the bracket, if that all pans out the way that you're expecting, that would be Vitality and MOUZ in semis on other sides of the bracket.
Oh, well, a MOUZ Vitality final, are you prophesizing, Harry? We haven't seen that
Could
before.
happen. 910.
Oh, yeah.
Dead to Jimmy. Another one of these key openings.
Brolin.
They've hopped over Senzu. It's a crying shame because Senzu's been like the one real difference maker, shining through on a consistent basis for the Mongols in this game. But no love for him there. MOUZ run away with Mirage. That's the map pick of the Mongols, falling in their favor. Getting ready to head to Nuke next. MOUZ are eyeing up that 2-0 and a spot in the semis if they can pick up their map.
Want to have back after a 9-3 choke in Shanghai. Fast out ramp here. Oh my god,
Mouzinho's hanging around. That's mad, bro. Get out of there.
His timing's off.
Senzu also pushed back, but
okay.
they'll live to regret going into the maws of Senzu. Blitz and Mazinho hold down lower. It's only Brolin left. 1v5 for the MOUZ captain, and not for long. He'll fall as well. Mongols start this one off strong. Damn. That was some nice movement from Brolin.
Hit a hop. A headshot.
Brolin just started scripting. Oh.
It's sad that we talked about movement last night. It's sad that, well, you know, that's the bar for good movement in CS2. They massacred my boy. Love that break to land on the second smoke for Blitz. Instead, spam on timing. Oh, threw into Garage and Blitz gets blitzed. 10 trying to hold on, and he gets a double as well. We got an even field right now. 3 on 3. White swing.
Exertion's feeling it. You can just see it. Techno, best way to deal with Exertion right now. Shoot him in the back. Catch him by surprise. That's a lovely sequence. Ooh, you can just tell when Exertion switched on. We might have a real game on our hands. Put forth from Exertion.
Oh,
bomb plant in at lower. They've got it. And as they try to scramble, the rotates down. Jimmy in position, cut down these maneuvering CTs. It's just Techno dropping in a lower. Knows right now he's got a 1v1 on his plate, but still Torshi can just play the clock on this, right? Harass with the door. Techno whittled down on that spam.
No way.
Oh, he's hoping, he's praying, it might work.
No.
Torshi missed the spam, but Jimmy there to bail them out. Thank goodness for Jimmy P.
That was way too close, wasn't it? It's painful round to lose. Gonna see this wall most rounds for MOUZ. Oh, they're doing the Apex. Oh, walks through the smoke, he gets lost in it. Didn't go through main. You know who does? Exertion. Goes about the same way. Spinx with an entry. They've got to rely on a 3v5 in that top site, but Mongols have given it up.
Kind of sick that Techno was able to get out of harm's way by ducking down the vent. He'll be able to play into this retake now as a result. Linking back up with 9-10 over in main. Spinx holds on to this though. Commanding first shot, needs a follow-up and wasn't ready for that wraparound out of Techno 4K. Just Jimmy. 1 versus 3, but low HP on Techno, who faces first. There is this backstab, so Jimmy's on a timer, and Mazinho is going to deal with him cleanly.
This position, it's so quiet outside, you wonder if they check this. 9-10 gets his freebie, sees Spinx as well. Gonna try and get weird with it. Wasting his time. Spinx needs this kill to even get out of this position, and what a shot. Perfect read. He was pulling back. Spinx even sees that main play. 4 shots, he's got to reload. 3 on 3 here, the bomb going heaven, and somehow Exertion wins that fight onto Blitz. Now they can go ramp to B and meet up with that lurker. Spinx has still found another kill. I don't know how he's done this on his own. Round the world to hell. Down ramp to B, bomb planted.
Bomb has been planted.
And Senzu should save. Just by nature of having no kits, there are so many positions MOUZ could be in. They don't have to fight him, he's going to get his time wasted.
Scout facing. 9-10 offered up, but there's Senzu keeping up that form from the start. Only good for the double. Does his part in the round, but that was the big ticket item now removed over in ramp. Techno's M4 still adorns his top site, but is running the risk of getting pressured right now. He's going to try and play through the door. That's a hell of a reaction out of Techno, but Spinx was ready to trade that. 2v2 locked in, plant found. There is this gun over at ramp as well. I feel like might be best for Mouzinho just to go and grab that. He's going to float around, see if anything can be picked up here in the 2v2. It's still a good position. Definitely worth fishing in, but Spinx will put a stop to this retake. This time, Jimmy able to get past the pistols as well. I feel like 9-10's getting cleared.
Yeah. Ooh, lucky.
Oh. Gonna catch exertion on that running out in the yard, but Spinx was hoping to turn the tide. Just a one and done. Oh, Jimmy's crept out past Senzu. Jimmy's made it all the way out of the open. Senzu can't pick it up. Jimmy with the turnaround. Threading the needle on the door play. Torshi nails 9-10, and that bomb in the yard is not a problem. They lay down a carpet of fire up in the heavens that Mouzinho is going to have to try and walk through if he wants to stand a chance at the 1v3 now emerging from the heavens. Sees if anything was given over early, but MOUZ have got no reason to fight him here.
I just feel bad for the Mongols there. I actually think that starts pretty well. 9-10 hit some nice trades outside onto Blitz. Ten's Orb wasting away in secret as MOUZ wrap around the world yet again.
Ooh. Double up for Senzu. Whoa. There's support from his captain. Finally, this outside hold comes together beautifully for the Mongols. They get those trades of contact they've been hoping for. And so it's just exertion now in a world of hurt. The outside control lost. He is fully surrounded.
Don't even know how that dies so quickly. It just went from 5-on-5 to 1-on-5 in a second.
That's always the tricky part when those yard smokes are gone. There are a lot of crossfires. As their attention got peeled back towards main to try and deal with Senzu, that's when Blitz moves in a position. Exertion should fall here with the Mouzinho flank. Oh, Mouzinho. He thought about it. You all saw him thinking about it.
He wanted it, but
might be that double lurk again, right? Out of Brolin and Exertion. You've seen MOUZ try and run this one a couple of times. Blitz is in a position to try and deal with this, but MOUZ should be cognizant of back garage.
The fake, they're going ramp.
9-10 Zorp hasn't moved a muscle, and he doesn't fall for the bait either. Two players trying to draw shots out of 9-10. Molly's missed its mark. He has room to work with here. 9-10 offering up resistance. This little pocket of hope at the back of ramp that 9-10 is keeping alive. They still can't find him, still can't deal with him. Combat AWPing now required for 9-10, and he's going to hit it. It's up close and maybe starting to feel personal. Jimmy with the reply. But bomb still dropped, 15 seconds left. As he goes sprinting out to the orange box to try and grab it. Would have to get down lower in an instant, and only just getting that bomb now. There's no winning this for MOUZ. 9-10 keeps it alive long enough from ramp.
I wonder if he knifed out to B, maybe, but yeah, there was a player already in sight. Oh, he survived with the AWP. Probably too close to cut it here for MOUZ. Unfortunate way for the round to fall with that hunt. But MOUZ could just avoid 9-10.
It just applies a lot more pressure, and he probably doesn't get the smoke down off to the left and give himself all that extra room. Here's a change of pace. Exertion trying to drop in main fast.
Oh dear.
Blitz makes them reconsider.
Oh, he just got wall banged with the AWP. Oh yeah, these last couple of rounds have got a bit hairy here for MOUZ. It's going to explode on ramp. Mouzinho hanging around. This is a risky play. He's got to pay off with a kill. One's fine, two would be great. Still, Mongols sit a man up. Blitz has not seen his shadow yet. Spinx, oh, it pays off. 3-on-3. 9-10 knows he has a lurker trapped outside. Can he find the kill? Yes. Ramp conceded. 9-10 reads it.
He's switched on a lot. 9-10 keeping his wits about him, but he will miss this timing on the heaven climb up. Jimmy right now is the only player spotted as well. 9-10 closing the gap for the backstab. Right up behind them, Deagle delivers, and there's the killing blow. 9-10 in great form, reigniting as we head into this second half. There might still be hope yet for the Mongols. The Mongols have been able to tie up this game at 6-all.
Still going to be an uphill battle for sure for the Mongols, but they've given themselves the opportunity to take this to 3. Double ramp, Julies, Jimpat, everyone here. Mongols going to run out. Jimpat nails the shot. There's a support from Hell, but not much from it. Brolin has to give it up. Jimmy's in that B-bomb site. Lurker outside, and MOUZ really want this kill. They're putting a lot of stake in it, but Blitz is up for the job, won't give it up. Brolin stopping one, but the bomb makes it into Hell. This is all over the place. Can Blitz pull back to join his team on this top hit? He's really keeping risks in this round, but it seems like Mongols have that plant.
Oh, this is so awkward for Spinx. He knows that Blitz is giving chase. He's still trying to close the distance on the Heaven players. But Spinx is now in a real rough position, and Blitz will ice him out. Just Torshi left, 1 versus 3. And they know where he is. No win in this one for Torshi. It's the Mongols running away with the pistol round.
Whatever Kevlar Blitz has, I want some of it. He just survived every single shot. Took the main fight, took the B fight twice, came back up, and found Spinx. Oh my god, that's filthy for Torshi. Yeah, make that all money, I guess.
He also has like 3 kills in this game as you put in the sidecar.
Just taps out too. They're all dead, Torshi, don't worry. They're all dead, bro. He's checking everything. I like this on the scout contact. The MP9s can push, but they don't want to dedicate 3 forever. They let the SMG go. No way he's going to live. Yeah, Fama certainly won't. Scout does get a tag. A lot of damage done. Spinx, don't do it again. He did it on Mirage, finding this force buy with an MP9. Brolin's also in lobby, and they just go in, waltz in like there's nobody home. Mizzino trading out. Has control of that bomb yet again, but Spinx wants blood. Spinx wants to finish what he started. Mizzino disengages.
Yeah, he has to slow right down, and that's because, you know, look where Blitz is. Like, he has a very powerful position so long as that bomb is still alive. And Blitz is too far away to make the return journey. Spinx. Oh, the MP9 not his friend there. And a key pickup for Mizzino, but still, the round just beginning. Torshi locks him out of the clutch. Would have needed the ace 1v2 clutch for Mizzino. For the Mongols, it's a matter of trying to break through with a force of your own. They do the double outside smokes. Blitz intends to play with these. Been left out in the yard a hell of a lot. But that fight is not the one you want to be on with the Tech 9. Still, a lot of bodies spotted from the captain of the Mongols, so he calls the speed up on this A play. They get past the first man, but the reinforcements coming through. Oh, Jimmy, what have you done, Jimmy? What have you done, Jimmy? Don't have this cost you everything. Spinx and Torshi still back here in main. You'd like to think that's a safe bet. And Spinx shows that it is.
He's the rock of this series, there's no doubt about it. Whenever MOUZ are in a bit of trouble.
Instead, I like to throw in the Hell smoke over here towards CT, but that won't disrupt Torshi, who's playing up on AC. Exertion deals with 9-10 on the cross and even goes back in for more. There's that Torshi orb. Mentioned earlier, firing off from the heavens. And this is rough. The round lived or died on the success of these yard fights. And nothing comes through there for the Mongols. It's just Senzu cowering in a corner. And, you know, having that as your first yard take, you know, your first gun round yard take is an interesting one. It's not like you... And that one's over before Senzu even knows what's happening at the back of the site.
Yeah.
Hell of a recovery from MOUZ, and now they bring aggression of their own. Spinx getting stuck in early. Standard outside smokes to try and cross. Blitz looking to make it down. Spam to death. From bad to worse for the Mongols. And even now that the nades have been used up out in the yard, this isn't the end of the outside pressure. Look where Torshi is on that AWP. Posted up over towards Secret. Torshi lies in wait. The Mongols.
Oh no! Whoa, why?
What triggered him to do that?
Some miscomm. They feel like no one made it. They broke the smoke twice, but there's always a gap. there is always a chance. That is not optimal.
Now they have lower, and the rotates are slow. Can't drop Vent either because Torshi was the only guy with control, and you're worried they've taken it fast. So the rotates are going to be labored here for MOUZ. Jimmy's the first one on the scene. They're still worried as well because they know that Senzu's lurking on upper. There's a real onus on Jimmy having to do some heavy lifting here. Gonna catch 9-10 on the cross in. Peppers up Mouzinho as well. Knows that AWP is trapped in behind the silo, so it's only a matter of time. And Senzu on this lurk, well, it won't come to pass. It won't come to matter. Defuse being held. There isn't a kit on the man defusing. But Senzu never gives it a look in. And so MOUZ move on at 12. Mongols concede that one.
Don't think he would have won it anyway. So low. 2 players holding single. He swings, he dies. Rather have the AK. Mongols, again, showed some face in this series, but it feels like MOUZ have hit another level. They are throwing themselves into the fights.
Yeah, Torshi doesn't want to rely on anyone else's intuition anymore. He wants to take the fight straight up out in the yard. Zinho made it down, but Torshi is still just farming out here on the yard control. Techno, this is a great timing he's found to get past Spinx. And that has opened up a back door for the Mongols here, right as they lost Mouzinho in lower. That kill couldn't have come at a better time. That's from bottom of the board, Techno 4K. To give the Mongols a chance, 2 versus 3. Odds still against them, but as 9-10 goes back into the lobby, he's leveled the playing field with that kill. Learns about a second player in the lobby as well, and they know that Torshi was out in the yard. Set up in a good crossfire to deal with the main swing. Jimmy getting whittled down back in the door, but Torshi's kill now propels MOUZ in for this, and they will stick the landing.
Yeah, they got it.
MOUZ move into the semi-finals, dominating the Mongols 2-0. Starting on Mirage, a fire lit beneath them, and by the time Nuke rolls around, the whole team is hitting in full force. Most excitingly, it's Spinx showcasing a fantastic series. A point to prove as these playoffs roll out ahead of MOUZ now, and if Spinx can keep up this form, damn,